I think we're ready.
Okay, we are recording.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Happy New Year. This is the first Space Virgins of 2025. We are in the future, unless you're watching this on video, and then we are in the past. And if you're watching this now, as in the three of us, we're in the present. Wrap your brains around that.
Okay, I think what we're saying is it's 2025. Here we go.
The numbers go up.
Yeah, the numbers go up.
Do you reckon this will be better
Drew,
or worse
you've
than
gone quiet,
2024?
Drew.
Yeah, I'm muted because I'm hammering my enter key to try and fix it.
Oh,
Don't
I
worry
see.
about it.
Okay, I wondered what was going on
I was
there.
I was nodding along now.
Fair enough.
All right. Are you hammering your enter key? Is that what you're doing instead of playing Rocket League now?
Is it not be?
Oh, right.
Would it not be easier to pop it off?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
So you
be? Yeah. Welcome to
Yeah.
the Drew and his keyboard stream. Show rather.
What I did when I had my my mechanical keyboard is you can take off all the keys when you want to wash them, put them into like a sock laundry bag, and stick them in the washing machine for a short
Does Drew
spell.
strike you as the kind of person that would have a sock laundry bag?
I'm not entirely sure he strikes me as the person that would have a washing machine.
Or a sock.
Or sock, yeah. No need for them in his life.
I usually do it by hand. Yeah, I pop off all keys and do it by hand in a tub with some soapy water and wish them around. Then a tub with clean water, then clean water again. But yeah, I need to pop the key off and blow because these are top ray switches, so dust gets in the blah blahs and it stops working. But I need to find a key puller for that. So where's my fucking key puller? Anybody know? Carry on though.
I know where mine's are because I've got like a big tub for keys and key pullers.
Yeah,
and
mine just go on the floor in a
mechanical
very
key
dark room.
mechanisms and all sorts.
I don't know where mine is.
To be fair, Chris, neither of us finding ours will help Drew.
That's right. I can squeeze it really tight.
I'd just be like kind of pushing it, sort of. What do you call it? Rubbing his nose in it,
Yeah.
This is the best intro we've ever done so far.
Oh no! Hang on a
Drew's
minute.
Drew's light is
Let me find my thing.
it's very sci-fi, Drew. The way it sort of comes and goes.
Where
in the
have I
background.
gone?
Where's my box of keys gone? Sorry, this was original. I promise this would have been funnier if I could have found my keys. Oh, there we go. Right. Forget this. Right, here we go. Right.
I've got like 5 of them, but they end up on the floor and then they're just fucking gone.
Okay, here you go, Drew. Do you want to borrow mine?
Yes. Oh, cheers. That would have been better if I found mine and I could, do a sleight of hand. That would have been. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'll have to live without an enter key. It's fine.
Who needs an enter key anyway?
Exactly.
It's not like you use it very often.
Not like I'm doing data entry.
See, if you had a full keyboard, you'd have two enter keys. Do you know what about the enter key and the return key, right? Is they're the same in a lot of instances, but different in a lot of other instances. And I never quite...
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like the two inserts, the one on the keypad and the other one. I swear, or something. Anyway, I just share a frustration with you, right? If I do this and press the enter key, just tap it gently, works perfectly. If I do this and hammer it even, it doesn't work.
Sounds like the mechanism's buggered and the spring's not springing back.
No. Top ray switches are very simple, but it's just because it's capacitive. It's a capacitive switch, so dust gets in it and it starts behaving oddly.
Oh,
anyway, I'll just keep hammering it while we're.
I know I talked about this a little bit. I'm still on the old Mac keyboard. The flat button scissor switches. I think they are. Very nice. Really. Ideally, I think my ideal keyboard size is like a 75%. So that's like a full keyboard like this, but without the keypad on the end there. Now, I do find some use for the keypad in terms of like window management, window tiling, and all that kind of stuff. It's nice to have like a little section over there that's just for window managing the windows, flicking them across screens, or half maximizing them, or quarter maximizing them. But I think I got my brother a 75 for Christmas. Not this Christmas, last Christmas a year ago. And it was like, oh, I kind of really. There's a part of me that wish I got that for myself, to be honest. I got myself.
What was that?
It was just cherry red switches, American layout, because that seemed to be like really quite common. Although if I'm right in thinking you can get the American layouts, but then just put British keys on it, and then doesn't it?
I mean,
you could do. I mean,
the ISO the ISO layout on the right hand side is different from the American. From the
I mean, There's some keys that are straight up different, but if you wanted a pound sign, you could.
You could put a three.
Yeah.
Three.
No, but since going to the happy hacking layout, I couldn't even go back to another 60%. The happy hacking layout is the correct layout.
But you don't even have arrow keys.
What the fuck are they?
They're the ones like I use them in text editing. You use Vim keys though, don't you?
HJK
or Vim keys, or the or in other programs like the Emacs bindings. Control B, Control F, and so on.
Control B,
Control E, Control A,
Control
Control W.
I don't think I'm that keyboard minded yet, but you did manage to get me to switch out all my quick launch buttons with shortcut keys, and that's only been positive for me.
I was thinking the other day regarding cursor keys. So up until up until like 10, 15 years ago, I was insistent about playing FPSs on the cursor keys instead of WASD, because on a 100% keyboard. Probably about 10, 15 years ago, I switched to WASD just because I couldn't be asked to set it up anymore. But on a 100% keyboard with the cursor keys, you've got far more keys around you that you can reach. You've got keys to the left and keys to the right. Whereas on WASD, there's nothing to the left.
Yeah, but people have started using like ESDF and RDGFG
that makes sense to me.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
So you've got more. Yeah.
I mean, what you could do is you could have RFDG. Because the F has the raised nipple, so you can always find it.
Yeah, see, that'd be perfect. Yeah, then you've got tons of keys around.
Or more technically, EDSF, you could use the nipple would be on your right, on the right.
Yeah, I think ESDF, I think as Hamish says, is something that some people move to. Like
that makes a lot more sense. Actually,
it does, doesn't it? Yeah,
it's good. That would be very difficult for me to get used to.
And
also,
I think you'd switch quite quickly because the shapes are the same, unlike going from cursors to WASD.
Yeah, I mean, I use Tab, Caps Lock, Shift, and Control. That's one row of keys, but then you have another row of keys if you move.
But your full extension of like your pinky. If you're on WSD, your full extension of your pinky is going nowhere. Like there's nothing over there. Like you're not making full use of,
Yeah, especially with like Deus Ex, where you want to have your augmentations nearby. I don't like the F keys. I like having something like
yeah.
But then again, I'm not usually one for customizing layouts. For games.
I used to be, but I can't be asked anymore. Yeah, I'll customize something that's ridiculous, but otherwise,
like Deus Ex is kind of a bit ridiculous.
Yes,
Morrowind's a little bit ridiculous. Morrowind needs a few changes, like for example,
Morrowind's fucking stupid. Space is activated by default.
Yeah, and you want E, which is E should be activate.
E's activate, space is jump.
And I don't should right click. I mean, I don't even know if I changed this, but right click to open all your menu bits. Oh, I suppose that's a bit.
I never changed that. I really like that. I love people rag on it, but I think Morrowind has the best UI of any game ever.
Yes.
Windows that you can actually drag around, arrange how you want them, drag between inventory and the world. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's like, I reckon if I'm sure there have been projects that have tried this but not finished. If they tried to make Oblivion in Morrowind, I would love that. That would be
because people do the reverse of that. That's what I want. Yeah, I want the Oblivion world and quests with Morrowind character mechanics and so on.
And the Morrowind engine is in my opinion,
so they're quite different then, are they?
Very different. Yeah,
I think they're iterations of the same engine, But the thing is, with Morrowind, when people make mods, texture mods, lighting mods, sound mods, all that kind of stuff, you can make Morrowind, a game that was released in 2003, like look and sound amazing. Yeah. The best they've done with Oblivion is make it fine.
Well, you can't get rid of those potato faces.
You can't get rid of those potato faces. Oh, there are mods for better faces. Do you reckon?
Yeah, but it's got that inherent potatoiness.
And also the fact that there's only 3 people doing all of the voices.
Yes.
They should not have. And the thing about Oblivion that always ticks me off is the amount of stuff they cut because they couldn't fit all the voice on it.
Yeah.
Like if you have to voice
voice acting in games was a mistake. Stop doing it, devs.
Yeah.
No more voice acting.
Yeah. And
Hamish has been very quiet throughout this, and I'm feeling intimidated.
Intimidated?
You've got a very intimidating expression on your face, and I'm frightened.
I think Hamish would love Morrowind, but you've not played it, have you?
Yeah,
I've got Morrowind, but I've not played it yet because I'm waiting for help to get it set up properly with OpenMW.
I will caveat that. I will say Hamish will love Morrowind if he can get through the first 5 hours or so.
No, Hamish is because it's old school like Hamish. Like with Hamish, right? Like
it's old school like Hamish.
Yeah, like it does the ways that make sense to Hamish. Like it gives you instructions that you follow. It doesn't hold your hand it gives you. It says.
Well, I'm thinking more about miss. Your sword is quite clearly going through them.
No, yeah, but Hamish is
right
tabletop.
Yeah.
You're okay with that? Okay.
I'm okay
I like combat being dice roll.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is if it's just a representation of an RPG style thing, that's fine. That's like a tabletop type thing,
In fact, I might even go so far as to say that if Hamish would have become more acquainted with the Elder Scrolls world, he might even prefer Daggerfall.
I think Daggerfall's a step too far, but
which one's that?
I know what you mean.
It's the one before Morrowind.
One before Morrowind.
Oh, before Morrowind, right? Okay.
Where it's more
complex.
And
it has so each iteration of Morrowind, they make the sort of the quests kind of richer, but the mechanics poorer. So in Daggerfall, you can scale walls. I can't think of all the things you can do, but you can like your amount of sort of like immersive sim freedom is very high, and it goes down each time. For me, Morrowind is the sweet spot, but there's arguments,
For me, Morrowind is also the sweet spot. But
I know Anjun's a big fan of.
Oblivion's all right.
Oblivion is the next one, isn't it? So that's Anjun's one.
Yes, but she's the reason Anjun likes Oblivion, I think, and Skyrim, is she wants a beautiful world as part of what she wants. She wants a beautiful world. She wants an immersive world, so she mods the shit out of it, and as like dark is actually dark, and day night, and like making it a bit more survivally, like you can cook food and stuff. I think she does. Which is she's appreciating a different aspect of the game than I'm appreciating, I think.
Oh, no, okay.
But see, it's peculiar to me that you, Drew, have not fallen into the Fallout games, given how similar they are to Morrowind.
My problem with I enjoyed Fallout 3. I played a lot of it, and I did enjoy it. But my problem with those games, first of all, they don't have the. For me, the joy of Morrowind is things like the permanent enchantments. It takes a lot of work in game, but you can permanently enchant things, and it's in very specific ways, so your character won't be like anybody else's character, and you can choose what kind of god you want to be, basically. And none of the other Bethesda games have that. But aside from that, I don't like jokey worlds. I don't like worlds that don't take themselves seriously. I can't be immersed in a world that is fundamentally unserious.
It's not that unserious, is it?
That's very unserious. It's very. None of it makes sense. Nothing in Fallout makes sense.
I guess. Fair point.
Which isn't. It's not an objective judgment. Just I personally can't get immersed when the world doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah, I know. And like there's the scientists that live in a mountain that have put their head into computers and then spend the rest of eternity squabbling. Like it's a little bit.
That's the stuff I like. I like that stuff.
But that's not taking itself seriously.
No, but it's what like I'll play it like when it's not taking itself seriously well, I can enjoy it. But I don't get immersed is really the only thing. So I never play them for as long as I can enjoy it, but I don't get immersed. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't because Morrowind felt like inhabiting a real fucking place.
I think Fallout immersed me.
Like my memory of Morrowind is not a game I played. It's a place I spent some time in, which very few other games have managed to,
Yeah, I get a little bit like that with Deus Ex.
Little bit with Deus Ex, yeah.
Yeah, if it was more, dare I say it, immersive simmy, then I think I would probably, because the thing about Deus Ex that I could quite happily have gone back to New York a few more times.
Yeah.
Have
although watching Hamish's stream, Hamish very much just wants it to end at this point, which is something I feel in linear games. I think it's something that I feel like there comes a point where I'm just like, even though I like long games, when I know I'm close to the end, I just want it to end.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of optional bits that I've sort of set up to be there.
Yeah, I need to watch your last stream on that one actually.
You can't. It's not up yet. I did it today.
Oh, you did today, didn't you? I did see the notification. I've got 2 to catch up on then.
I was watching, but I was heavily distracted by Danny.
Danny was there as well. Danny came and said hello.
What the fuck was Danny? She was updating her Steam profile, pimping it out, you might say, and preparing for a big trip.
Is that what the thing about the cosmetic store thing was about then?
Yeah. She was trying to link to a particular item, but yeah.
So, The Expanse, I believe.
Okay.
We've sometimes watch.
So this is interesting. I kind of felt like this episode was a little bit of a breather before the final 2 episodes. Okay, so
I just realised that my camera's very low and I have my belly out, and I'm apologising to the audience for seeing my belly.
I don't think we saw it. I think the flag was in the way.
Oh, good. Sorry.
This felt like it was a little bit of a breather between 2 big bits, right? We just had 2 big episodes. This is a little bit of a recap, not a recap, but a catch your breath a little bit.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I feel it was a bit like. I feel it was a bit like what happens to Holden in this episode is where we're at. It's like things are going on still, but we're sort of like restarting.
That's interesting. I like that.
But there's one part of this episode that really stuck out to me.
You said you had a note. Do you remember your note?
Oh, I do have a note. So the bit that stuck out to me was the bit between Ashford and Kamina.
Yeah, Ashford and Drummond's little thing is pretty good,
Yeah,
like every little thing, they're both really resourceful and really techy, and every little thing they try, something goes just slightly wrong or whatever.
Yeah,
I like that. It's another little bit like the slingshotter who goes through the gate. It's a thing that it's like a nice little. It's like a little short film. It's a story in itself. You could watch that bit without any context and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I like it. Really sort of. It sets their relationship up between Captain and XO nicely.
Oh, and now the Captain.
Well, I don't believe Kamina's gone. Right? She's not dead, is she?
I mean, there's no proton molecule happening here.
No, but so what I think happened is that. So Kamina basically sacrificed herself to free Ashford because it came to the point where if they stay where they are, they're both going to just bleed out, clot, die, etc. They're probably in one random warehouse of the massive drum, so it could be forever, and no one knows where they are, so it could be forever. That they could literally be there for a long time. Like Kamina does the selfless thing of, all right, I'm gonna shift the drone thing one way. Ashford gets out, but he immediately calls for medical attention. He spins up the drum, and then which gives the gravity so that because it was like the thought was right. If we're clotted, we're fucked because 0G, but his smart thinking of spinning up the drum might have saved them both, I think, because if they were in 0G, Kamina would be fucked. But
I mean, not to spoilers or whatever, or to prejudice the jury, but like that she's trapped between two fucking tractors. One crushes her against the other one. You hear a big crunch, and she goes limp. I don't think there's any ambiguity there. My setup, putting teleologicalology aside, that seems quite.
And as Drew says, there's no proto-molecule here. There's no.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not saying one way or the other. We're just saying
great
don't.
Yes,
great
you are.
fucking
Don't-
character.
We're not. We're just saying don't.
No, we're not.
Mistake
We're not.
it. We're saying don't mistake it for any
That's
magical.
how I would
don't
read
put
that.
any
That
magical
is to
thinking
me. That
into
is
it.
this. That is the cinematography telling me. Cinematography.
And he doesn't argue when people call him captain. I notice. He took to that
No,
quickly.
but yeah,
He doesn't say acting captain.
Or your captain.
you don't
is in
have
sick
acting
bay or
captain.
whatever.
There is only captain.
No, if there's a captain on board and you're acting in that stead, I think they say. Well, in Star Trek they say.
Yeah, in Star Trek they do.
Going on.
Oh, excuse me, I'm just stretching again. Yeah.
No, she should at least have killed Ashford. I mean, I like Ashford, but like.
Oh, I think him instead of her. You mean? He's
Kind
great
of,
too,
yeah.
though. I love him.
Yeah, he better be good. But look, it's
Very different from the character in the books in a lot of ways.
he sends her off to the med. He sends her off to get.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to just go, fuck it, walk away, is he? He's human.
There might be a chance she might pull through.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
She's gone to live on a farm. She's very happy.
With the Mormons.
See, the thing is, I don't know if you're just fucking with me or whether or not you're just trying to temper my expectations. And I genuinely don't know.
Well, I mean, the other big thing out of this scene, since we're talking about the spinning up the drum, this shows. Well, it's the humanitarian thing to do anyway, and also it shows political thinking from Ashford, as he invites everybody who's inside the ring space, or whatever you want to call it. The ring space sounds a bit weird. But he invites everybody to send, they're injured and stuff, so they can get them a bit of low G instead of instead of micro G.
I think this is a little bit of a political lesson narrative in that it's like you win. It's like it's a bit like the Machiavellian. Would you rather be feared or loved? Type of like. You can attract more flies with honey than with vinegar, right? Like it's like it's like they have it will help the Belters' position if rather than having the biggest warship that they have the biggest hospital ship, right? Basically,
that's the only ship that can do it as well, which is quite interesting.
That's a thread running through Dawesian Belter political science, I think. Like B, don't be what they think we are. B, show them that we are better than kindness wins the situation, as it were. I think that is sort of intrinsically Belterish. Belters are like, they're a bit punk, aren't they? Where it's like you might look at them and think, oh, hardy bunch of tough nuts, but sorry, am I someone's granny or something?
What with the cardigans?
There's some rough customers,
but with hearts of gold. Like it's like but when shit hits the fan, they'll help when.
Well, I mean, if anything, the Belters produce the most experienced and capable, spacefarers. Kind of equivalent of seafarers. Because that's what they do. That's what a lot of the people that live in the belt and work in the belt are the people that are doing all the things all the time. Whereas, so they've got a huge merchant navy force. It's not joined together, but it's like a merchant navy, and it's huge because it has to be for logistical reasons. Whereas Earth, or the UNN and MCRN have got literally battle fleets and everything else is sort of secondary to them. It's a bit like America, I suppose.
And also, I'd imagine
particularly
that your average belter doctor is probably better equipped, with experience and all that, than your average UNN. Your average UNN doctor probably is used to working in 1G. And even
UNN doctors,
probably not seen like the array of injuries that happen when you're doing industrial stuff.
Yeah, but then of course belters, there's industrial accidents happen all the time.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, we saw that right at the start with the on the Canterbury.
Yeah,
remember the camp.
So absolutely. I think that this is a turning point for the belters. I think I'm like they're doing stuff with Kamina. Like the doctor is like, It does. They don't explicitly say she's dead, right?
Neither of us said
verbally, but
dead.
To me, that cinematography. If
cinematographically,
and somebody, yes, thank you. If there's a crunch noise and somebody goes limp, that usually,
Yeah, but then with Amos and Alex, they were like knocked out cold,
right,
and then
let's not jump around because I know you're obsessed with this drummer. Can we finish the thing about the we'll go to the Rocinante once we finish with this.
Yeah, but obsessed, I mean, what I'm saying is that they were knocked out cold. If a person is knocked out cold for like a while, then that's a big problem. Like
yeah.
Well, I know. We'll come to the Rocinante in a bit. So they spin up the drum, and because that gives a 1/3 G in the inner surface, the inside surface of it, they're able to help everybody, and they put the call out. And I mean, he doesn't hesitate. He doesn't ask anyone else. He doesn't discuss it with any of the crew. He just does it. And that's. I think that's Well, not just that. I mean. They were taking soundings before a lot more. Also, there was kind of a three-way thing when Naomi was there. Even though she was the chief engineer, she was still kind of almost the second. Well, she was technically not technically. I suppose she was de facto first officer before Ashford arrived.
Yeah. And while he was there,
which was part of the problem. Yeah.
The bit where my notes said is that Ashford says decelerate.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, I think we decelerated something hard or something like that."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Decelerating isn't a thing, is it?
No, it's vernacular. Yeah.
I mean, it describes a thing.
I know.
Oh, hang on a minute.
It's a
that
vernacular
kind of deceleration. They refer.
Deceleration is not a thing in the same sense that cold is not a thing. It's just lack of heat.
Yeah.
It's semantic, but it's a useful word. It's a useful word that means.
It tells you that the acceleration happened in the opposite direction to what it was.
Yeah, but if the speed limit of that bubble drops, then
everybody slows down.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where I'm going with that. I thought I was going to make a clever point, and then it didn't manifest.
You know what? Like it's because you need to have a metal ruler so you can point to the ends of it like that. That helps you make sense.
That does win all arguments.
Does partly.
But Hamish can be completely fucking wrong. He gets the ruler out and goes,
no. Hamish can be what? Hamish can be what?
Like,
sorry?
Yeah. No, yeah, good point. I understand now.
Yeah.
That's how
That's how it works, isn't it?
I need a fucking ruler.
Yeah. Get yourself I mean, we could also get into the argument that it's actually called a rule, but I'm a ruler sort of person. I know somebody used to get annoyed with me about it.
What's that? I've never heard that. What's that?
A rule is what that is. That's what it is.
I've heard teachers call it
called
that.
a rule.
So where does ruler come from?
I think it's like past tense or something like that.
Ruler.
I didn't know
that. Yeah, no, I've heard teachers say, "Oh, get out your 1 meter rules."
1
Oh
meter.
wow, there's a thing called.
You had a class full of kids with fucking 1 meter rules. Jesus, how big were your school bags?
You do. You have the 1 meter rule. Every
A
teacher
meter
has
stick,
a 1 meter rule.
yeah, a meter stick, yeah. Yeah, but the whole class doesn't have
Meter
one
stick,
each.
yeah, meter stick.
Yeah, no, yeah,
that's what they
meter
were
stick.
called.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so rule. Oh, there's a thing. There's a website called wikidiff.com, and it's the differences between A and B. That's the whole what's the difference between
rule
A
and
B?
ruler and things like that? Yeah.
Rule.
Die and dice.
Yeah, but a rule, an uncivil rule. I don't know what that means. Exception proves the rule. Golden rule. I don't know. That's not actually a very good website. I mean, it's probably good in certain circumstances. What's this website? Adafruit.com. Is there a difference between ruler and rule?
Adafruit make electronic stuff. That's excellent. I use their stuff.
Yeah. I wondered why that was familiar.
Just you think you know everything about rulers, tape measures, and similar tools. You learn something new. I always thought that when someone used the term rule instead of ruler, they were just being pretentious. It turns out, as James points out in this Stumpy Nubs video, there is a difference. A ruler starts with the first mark, e.g. 1, inset from the edge. Rulers are used in education, working with paper and other applications
there you go.
where you want confidence in a beginning mark. A rule has the beginning measurement at a well-rounded edge with no initial measurement. A rule is used in woodworking and other situations where you are measuring from inside angles and the like. Cool. I just put a new wrinkle on my brain.
That's interesting.
Okay, so the difference between a rule and a ruler is that a rule starts right at the edge, and then a ruler is used in woodwork where it is inset a little bit.
This one, that is a rule.
That's a rule. It's
got 0 comma and then 1 comma.
Yeah. Who said this wasn't educational?
Yeah, this is not an educational podcast.
This absolutely is an educational. Yes.
Is.
Okay.
In fact,
so
I feel confident in saying there has never been anything more educational than this in history.
Okay,
Chris,
so I don't know if you can see that.
No, not really.
Why have you all got rules/rulers?
Because, to draw straight lines or
no. Use a straight edge for drawing a straight line, Christopher.
That's why I have a metal one for working with crafting stuff.
A straight edge. What's a straight edge?
Like that without the markings.
A rule/ruler can be a straight edge, but it doesn't need markings. The ones you would use in same thing, but without markings.
But you turn it over for that, so you've got a bit of a.
I mean, yeah, the lack of markings doesn't help in any way. It's just I was just being pedantic for no reason.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know if you can see this. What about this one? These are rulers because see, it's inset a little bit there.
It is.
So
you look very pleased to have learned this new fact.
Yeah,
I was too.
I'm very happy that Chris is happy.
It's a good fact.
So I've got 3 rulers, but no rules.
Fuck the rules, man.
There we go. And Hamish has a rule.
And I have neither rules nor rulers.
That sounds like some sort of anarchist slogan there, doesn't it?
Yeah. No masters. Anyway, so they spin up the drum. Where did we? I can't even remember how we go. Oh yeah, because of the. So they've got 1/3 G, and that's going to help. Yeah, that's going to help a lot of people who've got basically very simple injuries, but would have under microgravity or would be fatal.
So I wonder what is going to happen now. Are they going to be like, "Oh, this place is a bit dangerous. Maybe we should just go home and have lemonade"?
Well, we've had that discussion as well. That it would take them 7 months to get out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's another pressing problem. They don't have supplies for 7 months for all the people that are even the surviving. Even though only about 1/3 of the people that went in are still alive, or no, not about half. Sorry, because about a third. No, about 1/3 of them. 2/3. Yeah, because a third got injured, a third died on each ship, more or less, by the sounds of things. Yeah, so they've got the problem that they've got unless the speed limit goes up again, it'll take them 7 months to get from where they are to the mill, and everything that was moving beyond the speed limit is now being pulled towards the station into an orbit around the station at the centre. So that means the big ships are, so even the things that can move would have to be loaded up with people, loaded up with supplies. There's a lot going on there. And they can't get a signal out either. They can't radio out and say, look, can you meet us halfway at least and maybe we can make it or whatever. I don't know how many supplies they've got,
Yeah. But they can't signal back outside of the ring, can they?
No, that's what we're saying. Yeah, the signal's not travelled out.
Yeah.
And the fastest they can send a probe or even, a relay probe or whatever is still the same, unfortunately, It can't get faster than light speed communication until it gets out of the ring. Yeah.
That's a problem.
So there's quite a lot of problems building up, and one of them has been solved, or at least mitigated by the spinning up the drum and inviting everybody to bring their injured across,
Yeah, although, so I'm guessing since it's roughly about a third, does that mean that if you were in bed strapped in, you were probably okay, but if you weren't...
That's what Anna was. She was strapped in her bed, yeah.
Well, so...
And it depends how fast the ships are moving as well, because some of them are maybe not all racing they seem to mostly all be racing towards the station once they found out what was happening, didn't they?
Yeah, but I think so. If
trying
a third
to catch
of people on a ship,
Anti, basically.
Yeah, if a third of people on a ship at any one time are asleep, because presumably everything works in shifts, right?
Yeah, but it's not just that. That it wasn't just people who were asleep.
No, but that's like a third accounted for.
Well, yeah, but that's not quite how. That was just some people were doing that. Yeah, they'd be strapped into the bunks, but not everybody. Not everybody wasn't. Some people would be able to grab a railing and what have you, and
Yeah, and they'd be up against like a wall or something, so it'd be like, oh, that was nasty.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at where Melba and Tilly were, Melba was bashed around and she broke her arm, but Tilly was impaled on something. So there's just luck involved as to what happens to you, in any sort of incident like that.
Yeah. So life lottery, right?
But yeah. So the problem we've got is we can't communicate outside, and they can't get out any quicker than approximately 7 months because it's 100 meters a second instead of whatever it was, kilometers a second.
So the aim of the game is to work out how to increase the speed limit, presumably.
But that's the problem we have. That's not something under their control.
Was it the Martians firing and throwing grenades and stuff inside the station?
It was the grenade that did it. Yeah, the bullets were slowed down, but the grenade was what made them change everything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and that was just some daft.
Well, he panicked. That officer
and
panicked.
I coined a word while watching this. I believe I coined a word. Well, so when we're on Naomi's ship and we see the slow-mo explosion.
The skiff, right? Yeah.
I called that an explomo.
I like it. Very nice. Nice use of portmanteau.
Yes.
No, I wasn't drinking. No, that did not deserve a laugh.
No, that's why I did what I did. That wasn't a laugh.
Okay, good.
Oh, you and your poor man's toe. So, do you want to go to the UNN Kevin Prince?
Kevin
Prince.
Thomas Prince.
The UNN Tim.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we're over there. I've just described the one scene where Melba and Tilly wake up. Well, Tilly's not awake at that point, is she? She's sort of unconscious and impaled on a beam. Tilly just walks away and leave her. Melba just walks away and leaves her.
Yeah. Which Tilly died, right?
Eventually. But I think it's a bit weird. I mean, Melba was planning to kill her anyway. So, but just leaving her and not being sure seems an even weirder move for her. But then again, she's probably a bit muzzy from being bashed around and what have you as well.
And also, she's impaled. Like,
I think she's. Although this show has shown us that's not necessarily the end, but I think she's thinking she's impaled the blood. You know, the 0G internal bleeding. Like she's dead.
Let's see. Let's.
We're going to start examining angles and stuff now. Because it's through her. It's like up in her shoulder, isn't it? Up there, or below her shoulder, at the top of her chest, on the right hand side, I think.
Let's see. I don't. Okay.
See, Chris is going to be getting all the mathematical equipment in now. He's going to be getting the protractor.
I got my rulers, and you've got your rule. I can't find it.
I mean, if you think that's my rule is quite cool, but
okay, here we go.
Is this time for a zoom in?
This is less ambiguous, I have to say, which they might have done on purpose.
Am I zooming in on Chris?
You can zoom in on Chris. So here we go. Yeah, no, there's no coming back from this.
I mean, that's right through. That's definitely all the way through.
Yeah, that's right through the heart. That is.
I don't think it's. Well, it depends on the angle from the back. This is why I don't want to get into angles and stuff.
The lung, at least.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, she walked away because presumably that's some sort of plausible deniability that she can kind of get away with, right?
Maybe.
So you're saying she's dead, but somehow Drummer's alive?
Yes.
Someone who got crushed between two huge, heavy tractor things.
Literally got cut in half.
Okay.
We saw Miller come back from the dead.
No, we didn't.
Proto-molecule magic.
Yeah, there's no... Drew explicitly told you there's no proto-molecule at work here. Anyway.
No. But Miller was alive, I was right.
That's a fancy... Is that a measuring stick?
It's digital calipers.
Yeah, I love those. I love it when I see people use those on videos. I'm like, that is fancy, and I love it.
So, what you do is...
What kind of things can you measure with it?
Well, anything. It's not big enough for that. You can get the girth, I suppose.
That's what I meant, girth. Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah.
You can measure the inside of something, the outside of something, the depth. It's like a depth thing, so you can measure it in 3 different directions.
Oh.
And it's got an actual ruler on it as well.
A ruler or a rule?
Well, technically it's a ruler in as much as it doesn't start at 0 on the physical thing.
Okay,
but
yeah.
On that note, it has to be said that it is at 0 when you push it in.
Okay. That's amazing. Digital. God, and the age we live in.
And it's also got stuff on notes on the back about ISO pitches and measurements and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
ISO pitches? Do you mean like the international standard? What's the ISO stand for?
International Standards Organization.
That's it, yeah. Do you know there's an ISO procedure for making a cup of tea?
Yes, because you told me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe I know that because you told me, yeah.
Speaking of which, I can't resist. I've been trying to resist the urge, but I'm going to have to make a cup of tea.
That's fair enough. Anyway, so I mean, I've got other cool tools, but, I don't think you want to see all of them, do you?
So ISO 3103 is a standard published by the ISO, or the International Organization for Standardization.
Yeah.
Specifying a standardized method for brewing tea, possibly sampled by the standardized methods described in ISO 1839. It was originally laid down in 1980 as BS 6006:1980 by the British Standards Institute, and a revision was published in December 2019 as ISO NP 3103. It was produced by ISO Technical Committee 34, Food Products, Subcommittee 8, Tea. Oh, there's a whole subcommittee dedicated to tea.
Yeah, that sounds like just your kind of thing, Christopher.
All right, so to maintain consistent results, the following are recommendations given by the standard. The pot should be white porcelain or glazed earthenware and have a partly serrated edge. It should have a lid that loosely fits the pot. If a large pot is used, it should hold a maximum of 310 milliliters, give or take 8 milliliters, and must weigh 200 grams, give or take 10 grams. If a small pot is used, it should hold a maximum of 150 milliliters, give or take 4 milliliters, and must weigh 118 grams, give or take 10 grams. 2 grams of tea measured to give or take 2% accuracy, plus 100 milliliters of boiling water placed into a pot.
Please come back, Drew.
water. Fresh boiling water is poured onto the pot within 5 to 6 millimeters of the brim. Allow 20 seconds for water to cool. The water should be similar to drinking water where the tea will be consumed. Brewing time is 6 minutes for black tea, 5 minutes for leafy green tea, and 3 minutes for fanning green tea. The tea is brewed and then poured into a white porcelain or glazed earthenware bowl. If a large bowl is used, it must have a capacity of 380 milliliters and weigh 200 grams, give or take 20 grams. If a small bowl is used, it must have a capacity of 200 milliliters and weigh 105 grams, give or take 20 grams. If the test involves milk, then it is added. Oh, I don't even know if they've updated this for oat milk or anything like that. If the test
He's been doing
milk,
this the whole time you've been away, Drew.
I'm almost. So if the test involves milk, then it is added to the bowl before pouring the infused tea into it. Oh, okay. So if the test involves, then it is added to the bowl before pouring the infused tea into it, unless that is contrary to the organization's normal practice. If milk is added after the pouring of tea, the standard notes the best results are obtained when the liquid is between 65 and 80 degrees centigrade. 5 milliliters of milk for the large bowl or 2.5 milliliters for the small bowl is used. And then they have some information on the bowls. So the standard
is excessive.
For what, 6 minutes?
For brewing. Oh, I guess, is that in a teapot? No, because there's a cup of tea.
I think it's in a porcelain teapot.
Okay. In a teapot, that's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, let me just check.
Because in a cup, after 6 minutes, that's fucking cold at that point.
Yeah. Similar to drinking. Brewing time, 6 minutes for black tea. Is black tea what we drink? British normal tea?
That's correct tea. The only thing that
I think they mean tea without milk, don't they?
No, I think black tea is green tea is unfermented.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's the same leaves. It's not fermented. Black tea is that fermented.
Okay.
To some extent.
Also, it
makes it black.
I think it
makes it have flavor. So if you've ever had green tea and gone to yourself, why do so many people go crazy about this? Literal just water. It's literally just hot water.
So. Is this like loose leaf tea, or is this like not? It's like the tea bags.
It said loose at the beginning, didn't it?
Yeah. So if you're using,
you were measuring the tea, so you can't measure an amount out of a tea bag without breaking it open.
So
take
I think
half a tea bag.
Yeah, a tea bag, I think, maybe speeds the process up a little bit, makes the process a bit more efficient. You can jostle a tea bag in a way that you can't really jostle an infuser, right?
I don't know, it'd be the same. You can
give it a stir, give it a stir, give it a squish. You
can swoosh it around,
swoosh it around a bit.
Yeah. No, you need to update that for 0G, microgravity, low gravity,
oat milk as well.
Also, you've got you've got. I presume since it's an ISO that this is talking about standard temperature and pressure as well in the atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, this is only the Wikipedia. It's
not at the top. Not at the top of a mountain or in a submarine or anything like
Oh yeah, you can't
Or
make
on an
tea at,
airplane that's pressurized.
What's the highest point where water still boils?
Well, it boils quicker higher up.
Yeah, but at a lower temperature.
Yeah.
At lower temp. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
Same
so
amount of energy.
any amount of energy. So you can get it up to like 100 degrees centigrade, but you just have to blast it full of energy.
Well, no, because it will evaporate.
Oh right, yeah.
I mean, in a pressure thingy, but then being up the mountain is kind of irrelevant at that point.
Yeah. Huh.
So, it's like, puddles don't get to 100 degrees, but the water still evaporates.
No,
it's the amount of energy.
Which I honestly have never quite understood. We're told in school science, which you later learn is all fucking nonsense. We might as well be taught like dragons make everything with fucking knitting sets. Like there are 3 distinct states of matter. So
you're going to be told that's a lie as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
4? Is it 4?
Well, there's also but there's also.
Oh, there's 5. Is it 5 because of woke?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's woke gone mad.
It's both Einstein condensates.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that is, but I remember the term. Ish.
Is that when you get droplets of water on your window?
It's when the trans do science. I think it's
I think it's when the dragons are knitting from now on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Tilly gets left. Melba wanders off to find help, and she eventually bumps into Anna, who takes her to the sick bay. Anna gets her 0G minor injuries are really fucking bad lesson from the doctor. And
you think she'd know that?
Why?
Like I didn't know that.
Yeah, but why would she?
But
know
I mean,
that?
she's not a spacefarer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that like?
Do you know everything that has to be done if you're on an airplane or on a boat at sea?
They tell you the little basics about how to put on the mask and everything, right?
Yeah, but that's not this. That's a bit of an extreme thing from there's been a massive disaster. Here's how you treat. I mean, she was a nurse as well. She wasn't like a full-on doctor or anything. She was a nurse.
No, but
if she's a nurse working on Earth, she's got no reason.
She's got no reason.
She's got no reason, but it'll be covered. Like
how? Why?
Like if you work, why would you need?
Because it's one sentence of information that seems to be like it's like it's 0G minor injuries. Fuck you. That's all they needed to say. Yeah, yeah, but like that's. I don't think I'm going to forget that fact. You can test me.
No, you won't. No, I don't think Anna's character will. The character of Anna won't forget it.
Yeah,
either.
do you know what? That is obviously like a little bit of exposition there, really, isn't it? Like that's telling that the audience,
not for no reason.
Yeah, but what I mean to say is that she's got
no reason.
I don't think Anna would know that. I know what you're saying, but I don't think Anna would know that.
Because space and we see a lot of things happening off-world doesn't mean that everybody who's on Earth is going to suddenly know anything about. That's what I'm saying. Do you know all the procedures for everything that happens on a ship at sea? Every detail of everything. No, and you saying one sentence. One sentence would do. But then, what about the 100 other things that matter under slightly different circumstances?
Well, I think maybe
it's not
a submarine
as simple as
might be. Like a submarine would probably be more mysterious, right?
Yeah,
because you've got the bends and things like that. Well, that's like someone knowing the bends, right? What the bends is.
I don't think you know what it is if you think you can get it on a submarine.
It bends is when you go up too quickly, isn't it? Or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, you get nitrogen bubbles in your blood, but that on a submarine, no. Like I'm not going to get into this because this is going to get.
I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to think of something that is as removed from being a nurse on Earth as space stuff is in that world.
Yeah.
And I don't think, but that has specific medical. But I can't.
Well, like malaria or something that they don't have.
When if somebody's got malaria,
it's like when doctors when there's a tropical disease that somebody's got. And that's why the doctors have to ask, have you been, if we can't work out what it is, they'll say, have you been abroad anywhere? And they won't know every single tropical disease, but if they know they've been in X country, they can then go and look it up.
I think that's the closest we're going to get.
Yeah, that's as close as you're going to get. And she just hadn't, she was just trying to help. It wasn't that she was being stupid or unknowledgeable. It was just like...
But it was also exposition for
Yeah,
the
it was
audience.
exposition.
Yeah,
Simple
yeah,
injuries
very,
can
very
cause...
much so, yeah.
Simple injuries can cause a lot
we
of
can
trouble.
chalk this down. Like, maybe I'm just giving her
A
more
hard
credit
time
than
for
she
some
deserves,
reason.
But
Why
maybe
are you
you're
giving her a
less
hard
credit
time?
than
What
she
have you got
deserves.
against her? It's not like she
No,
did
what have you
that
got
to
against
Kamina.
her? I think she's a bright woman with a weirdly sophisticated haircut for out there. Well, we'll never know. I do like the fact that she insisted on making herself useful. Like, I mean, I suppose a part of that is because, like, she probably feels that overhanging guilt from the guy that killed himself.
Yeah, part of that, yeah.
Yeah.
But also she has, as she says, she's a trained nurse, so...
She's a trained nurse, and she's
she
a bit
could
like, she is that is within her personality, right? Like,
yeah, she is one of those sort of people. We all know them.
yeah, not like nice, like that's good.
No,
like,
not
I'm
in a bad way, not in a
yeah,
bad way.
yeah.
No, nothing bad about it. So anyway, then she then gets the call from Tilly and goes to try and rescue her, and all she can really do is comfort her, unfortunately. But Tilly does let her know that Melba is Clarissa Mao. And she was trying to, not only was she trying to kill Tilly for knowing who she was, she tells her the overall aim that she has is to discredit and kill Holden. That's what she wants. She wants revenge.
Can I've got a little bit of a question. I feel I should know this. I think it might be a silly question, but I just want to get it straight, right? So the thing that Anna picks off the, I'll put the picture up here. Where is it? Select back. You're right. I do have to focus out background every time. Okay, right. So in this particular bit here, right. So this is, she picks this off a unconscious security guard in the bay, right?
The baton is that a baton or something, isn't it?
Well, it's. I think it's.
It's a prod charge. It's a prod charge. Yeah.
Prod charge,
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
It's something like that.
Like a stun gun, a riot gun type stun gun thing.
Yeah, it's a close combat weapon because she uses it to kill Clarissa at the end. When Clarissa is on the Rocinante,
and it's a stun gun.
Well, she was out. I don't know if she's killed or knocked out.
I mean,
so with her, you don't know when she was
know.
only stun gunned. Your sense of who dies from what is all over the place. Do you think Shed's still alive? Heavens above.
Yeah,
he's still waiting for Shed's head to come back with some molecule going dink dink dink
I would
dink.
quite like that.
That would be weird. That would be a bit unserious for the show, though. You know?
Well, it's spoilers for Three Body Problem, but Three Body Problem. I think basically that happens. Yeah.
So this is her attacking.
Yeah, she's starting.
Because I didn't know if that was a killing weapon or a knockout weapon.
Why would
you've used it in Deus Ex?
I didn't know what it was. It just made a zzz sound, and then she went limp.
When have you ever known a stun gun to be a lethal weapon? I mean, an accident could happen, I'm sure, but
I didn't know that was a stun gun. That didn't look like a stun to me. Because it happened from behind it. You don't see it.
Rewatch that bit now and come back to us.
Right, she's going to kill him, strangling Naomi.
Yeah,
it's not obvious.
You need the sound. It is. Yeah. It's literally a taser noise.
Okay. But it sounds okay. Now you've got that in my head. Now that it's taser, it makes perfect sense. All right, but like it sounded to me like a drill.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I thought she just drilled her in the back.
But that wouldn't kill me in one go either.
No, but which I thought was a bit really out of character for Anna to like kill someone in the back.
Well, this is another thing. Why would Anna kill anyone? I mean, she might kill to save someone else. But
that's what she was doing.
But
like, I
don't think Anna's the kind of person that's going to be killing someone.
Yeah, when she fucking drilled her in the back. That's cool.
Anna, I'm getting I was having a conversation with Rosie today, and we were talking about how speaking of like problematic women that we suddenly get attracted to. Have you seen Ben Shapiro's sister?
Yes. I have. Yes.
Who's Ben Shapiro? Is he one of those right-wing nut jobs?
He's one of those right-wing nut jobs, and so we've got to add it to the list of terrible.
Oh, a conservative political commentator. Yeah.
Yep.
So scumbag basically.
Well, you know,
you can fix the Hamish.
I'll fix it.
Sorry. Pardon?
I'll fix that. Give me a go on her.
But have a look at.
She looks a lot younger than him. Is she a lot younger?
I mean,
she's just not as angry. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The pictures of him, he looks smug that you want to punch him, or like sort of as if he's about to have a rant about something. You've squished her up a bit there.
I've squished her up a bit, you know, but
Abigail Shapiro. Oh, she's a famous vlogger. Is she? Okay.
I mean, famous is doing some heavy lifting there, I think. Hang on, let me put me old background back.
Oh, wait a minute. There might be a no. Oh no, there are two people called Abigail Shapiro, who are not related. Who are both. No, one's an actress and one's a YouTube personality. Anyway, I'm. Yeah, I mean she's very pretty, but I don't want to get. I mean, is she a right-wing nutter as well, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, there you go, then.
Yeah, but there we go. So you know, add her to the list of terrible people.
Yeah.
We'll fix them all.
Drew, you appear to be muted.
I intended to mute while I was moving the microphone on, but I think I did the opposite.
You moved it, then muted afterwards.
Then I muted afterwards.
Yeah. One thing I did notice about this episode in general is there is a lot of zero-G stuff.
Yeah,
well, they're in microgravity all the time in this episode, yeah.
Yeah,
because they are.
Is it expensive to do that, or is it just are they just layering on CGI? That's
I think most people are probably. It's probably like the Starship Enterprise shaking and everything. You know, there's a wee bit of the actors doing it, a wee bit of shaking the set. Because obviously, when Naomi does the jumping around thing, that's obviously wire work.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, I mean, the wire work is probably more involved, but like with the objects. It's probably not that hard to do.
A lot of CGI probably just stuck over.
Do you know what though? Fuck me, right? Watching
the blood-sucking Hoover was quite cool.
There's some episodes of Bewitched where Bewitched turns herself invisible and moves objects around, and there's literally bits where I'm like, how did they do that? This is obviously it's all physical. It's all just things that sometimes, quite often, you can just see the fishing wire holding things up. There's a couple of times where I'm like, hang on, how did they do that?
So the character's called Bewitched.
The old black and white.
The show is Bewitched, and the main character is Bewitched.
Bewitched, right?
Yes,
Bewitched,
black and white. Yeah.
Hang on, is that Audrey Hepburn or someone?
No,
it's we. You have this conversation every time I mention Bewitched. You go, is it some random film star from the, like the 50s or whatever? And I can't remember a fucking actual name.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Right. Yeah.
I can't do the nose twitch thing. The whole of the bottom of my face can move.
That's kind of what she does, to be fair. She doesn't really... Yeah, she moves the top lip, is what happens. Great fucking show, though. That's going to be the next one we do for the audience, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, okay. Which virgins?
That's a very different name.
There have been remakes, hasn't there?
There's a movie that's terrible.
Theatrical film 2000. No, Nicole Kidman and Will Ferrell. Oh my god.
Yeah, no. The problem with the film, like, I don't care. Well, I care a little bit, but forgetting who's in it. The premise of the film is they're making a new version of the Bewitched TV show, and they're auditioning for someone to play the witch. And Nicole Kidman is an actual witch. As per the, so they just just make the fucking don't change the fucking premise and make the fucking thing.
Does
I never quite understand where these rants go.
I find Will Ferrell really hit and miss as well.
When it's a very well defined thing, make that. Like,
Yeah, Will
clever
Ferrell's-
twist is cool, but
Will Ferrell is definitely more miss than hit in my book.
he is. I agree, very hit and miss. I love Elf.
Elf's okay. I think I don't quite understand why it's now like it's as good as it like why it's generally as well received as it is.
Is it? I enjoy.
Yeah, everyone says that Elf's like some people put it up there with Muppet Christmas Carol, and it's like no, it's nowhere near as good as Muppet Christmas Carol.
I'll put it in that vicinity. Yeah. But then Will Ferrell's often a guest star on some of the sitcoms that I watch, and whenever a comedian is a guest star in a show they're not in, it's fucking insufferable.
Yeah. Oh,
there
what's
was
the bleeping?
What was that, Hamish? What did you do?
Sorry.
Did you get an erection?
Yeah, that's what happens. It bleeps.
Sorry, I didn't see that in the script there.
Yeah, you got surprised by its sound effect. It's in the little column at the side. The sound effect.
I don't. When I'm writing the scripts, I sometimes don't put everything in because I want a genuine reaction from my actors.
Stuff,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you write your own scripts.
Well, I write the scripts for this as we.
Oh yeah.
That's why they're awful.
Okay. Plunger.
Especially my bit. He writes me so badly, but I get it's that or the dole cue,
Yeah. And I read out all the Sperling mistakes.
Yes. Is this turning into an episode of That's Life now?
Oh, the exact way you pronounce that tickles me. Can you repeat that?
Oh, I can't believe it.
No, don't, because it's and it's not in the script.
It's enjoyable.
The teleprompter's not saying it. Right, so we've jumped a little bit by getting to the end of the bit on the Rocinante, so let's go back a wee bit, because there are some, and there's also a really cool thing that I wanted to talk about that Drew mentioned as well a little bit ago.
Is it me?
It's not you, no, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, it was cool, I said. No, the thing you mentioned earlier was when so Naomi is in the skiff, and that's one thing that annoys me about this scene. It's completely like it's irrelevant, but it annoys me. But I'll get to that in a minute. So she's in the skiff, going back to the Rocinante, as per the last episode when she left the Behemoth, and she gets suddenly slowed down, just like everybody else, and she's like floating there. She comes to, and then she immediately tries to push, to accelerate the ship to get towards the Rocinante again. And of course, the ship goes and starts catching fire. So the sparks and everything. Excellent CGI of space fires, because things that little bubbles. Explomo, indeed, explomo. So the the little bubbles of oxygen or whatever are catching, and then she quickly scrambles to get her helmet on. And then, boom, opens the door, evacuates the atmosphere and stops. It doesn't stop the fire completely because it puts it out, but it's already wrecked her console. So the console's still in on fire. So it was really cool, really well done. A lot of quite accurate looking science in that. Not from her just sort of floating there to the to the fire and everything.
One thing that I thought was a bit strange is that she pulls out some calipers from the side.
This is what I'm. Go on.
Hold on, Christopher.
Say why you think it. Oh, sorry, Drew just disappeared. Okay, no, say what you're going to say, because I'm. But I was going to get to this bit next, obviously.
Okay, I was going to be
you're skipping a little bit again.
So
that's why
she gets the calipers out the side after, like, Naomi's still in the skiff, and she throws it through the purple blistering field to see if she would survive it or to see if it's a hard barrier. And I'm just like, she just threw what could be quite a useful tool. Just
so you just stole my thunder. I thought you were
exactly what you.
I thought you were going to say them. I was thinking A, she's thrown away something that could have been useful, and B, it's not her skiff or her tools. That was the irrelevant
in school,
thing. But the relevant
in school,
thing,
I was always the kind of person borrowing a pencil, and you were always the one lending the pencil.
seems like it. So, so first of all, she's about to go out, or at least put her hand out, and she sort of hesitates. So you pretty much blundered.
And
right
also, she said a couple of episodes ago.
None of that crossed my mind whatsoever.
Whatever happened to a good belt and never throws anything away?
Yeah, I know.
No, she's using it. She's using it. She's using it for something.
Hypocrite. She could use a can of Coke.
She got a can of Coke.
She'll have a can of something, like some packaging.
Cut a foot off and throw it out there.
Yeah, that's better.
She could have pissed out of there for all it matters, right? Like,
pissed out of there. As a lady directing it specifically in one.
They've got shiwis in space or something.
That's fair.
Okay.
There's some sort of pressure out of a shiwi though.
Yeah, I think in low G, I think you'd have a lot of splashback.
I got to be honest, guys. This is not my area of expertise.
You're the one who brought it up. You started it.
Find a lady, go to space.
Yep.
We need an answer.
Hang on, you got to find a lady that's willing to use a shiwi because there ain't that many of them.
No.
Because
Really?
the thing is with the shiwi, apparently, is that they require like a bit of practice, and like a lot of women are not really interested in practicing how to harness their piss.
Yeah.
Well, again, I read a
enough,
Twitter
I'm not
thread
really
about
interested
women
in
just
harness my piss.
pissing. I read a Twitter thread about women pissing upright without the help of a shiwi, and just saying like most of them were like, "Yeah, no, it works fine."
It's confidence, I think, isn't it?
Pull it apart, and let it flow.
Anywho.
Yeah, sorry, Hamish, do you want that more graphically?
I think the thing is, there's also quite a lot of women that have just no problem just squatting and pissing. It all depends on.
One of this is fully standing up, like pissing in a toilet as a gentleman might, or as somebody with a penis might, regardless of their gender.
A gentleman's piss.
Oh, it's the gentleman's piss.
Gentleman's piss. I think it's like if you've got I don't know what the inclination to try a shiwi, you've probably got the inclination just to squat and piss, right?
Well, if there was such a thing as a hiwi, which is a thing that you put on the end of your penis that simulated like the labia minora and majora sort of like interfering with the piss as it comes out and making it all go like, would you want to try that?
No.
Really? I would. That'd be amazing.
I kind of knew Drew was going to say he would. So
look,
back to this scene before I completely forget everything, because this I believe this is actually important. The bit that wasn't important was that wasn't her tool to throw away, but the bit that is important is she doesn't really get that much information from it. She knows that she knows there isn't a physical barrier, but how did she know that it's an inanimate object? How does she know that it's not going to hurt? It's still not going to hurt her when she passes through it?
And a metal object as well.
Yeah.
It's not like a bit of paper. You throw a paper airplane out there and it burns up, then you've got some more information to go by, or gets wet.
Gets wet.
It might get wet. We don't know.
So after she's thrown 50 objects out of the ship, I don't think. I mean, it only tells that it's not a solid physical barrier. That's all it really tells her. And we do see it sort of continuing to float off.
So it's like space, no gravity. Well,
microgravity.
Oh,
there's gravity everywhere all the time,
Well, I mean,
there's some theories recently about that. Whether gravity has a...
I don't know if you're allowed to answer this for fear of spoilers, but
we're not telling you about Kamina anymore. Shut up.
This station has the ability, it seems, within it to make gravity or to harness.
Yeah.
But
we don't know how big it is, really. I mean, you could probably work it out if you're of a scientific bent, but I mean, it could just be a gravitational.
If it's the size of our moon, but it's probably smaller than our moon, but it's big enough that it might have some gravity, right?
No, I don't think it would have, unless it's insanely dense. I don't think it would.
But remember, the proton molecule seems to be able to manipulate inertial fields.
I'm talking about really more natural gravity. But you're right. If this is a station, like it's not like because Earth is really dense inside in the.
Well, it's very big.
and very big. But if it
Yeah.
was very big, if we made a space station the size of the moon,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have the same gravity because it doesn't have the same density as the moon.
If it was solid all the way
If it was
through.
solid all the way through, it could be, yeah.
Yeah.
But then
a material that was,
That's no
Yeah,
moon.
but
It's a space
that's-
station.
That seems like a really weird project to do.
What causes
You want to
more
build
gravity?
a Death Star, is what you're telling us.
What
You can start-
causes more? What causes more gravity? A pound of feathers or a pound of lead?
Well, no.
Well, a pound of lead, right? Because it's denser.
It's heavier. Yeah, lead's heavier.
No,
Hey!
Yeah. Well done. Well done.
Science podcast, educational. Sorry about my background. For some reason, is this the lighting or whatever?
It's
No,
just
it's part of the
it's because
aesthetic
your
of the show.
camera's not
Is it?
lined up, I think.
Do I-
No, don't. Oh, no,
Oh,
you
that's
give
a
it that
bit
way.
better, but then I look a bit like that, don't I? But then if
You
I do
do.
that,
You do look like that, yes.
A little bit like that.
it's the big light up there. That's the thing. If it's on big, then it gives the background. It lights effectively. But if I turn that one off and that one big, then
There's an irrelevance for you to keep the show going in the wrong direction. Do you guys call the main light in a room, like the fixed light, do you call it the big light?
No, just no.
Ah,
Just
right,
the-
because that
just the
seems to be a
light.
thing that people do. Because
That's Scottish.
I thought it was, but I've heard it with Liverpudlian people as well. Elvis
big
Costello
light.
says it specifically in the song Alison. So
the
but like that
main
with the big
I would
light and
call
that with the wee light. It doesn't matter how powerful the light is or how physically
If I had
large
to, if I had to
the
differentiate,
thing
I
is.
think I would say the ceiling light.
Right, okay. Now I'd call it the big
Yeah.
light. That's
I
right.
like big light though. That's better.
Yeah,
I'd know what you mean if you said big light.
big light. Yeah,
Yeah.
Put the big light
Actually,
on.
you meant the sun.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got
Well,
you've got a switch for the sun in your house, haven't you?
The ceiling light
Yeah.
is like the sun of the room.
It's off at the moment.
Yeah.
What's your lighting setup like, Drew? Just out of curiosity.
What lighting setup?
It's a big light up there. Oh, my hand disappeared. Oh, up there.
My hand's still disappearing, but that's okay.
Because you've kind of got like a good mood lighting type thing. Like it sort of works.
I swear, I've always said it's not as dark as it looks on screen. But then people visited me. They opened my door. The first thing she said was, "It is as dark as it looks on screen."
Right,
So
okay. Do you know what wattage you've got rocking? What you're
No.
rocking there? You know.
usually, when the light bulb goes, I go and steal one from somewhere else, and then somebody else will magically that one gets replaced. So it's nothing lost.
Oop. That's not too bad. Sorry, I'm just fucking around now, and I.
This happens sometimes. So, so the other bit we skipped ahead a bit, and that's why we're going back to this. So, Naomi. There we go. So Naomi then makes her way to the Rosnante by a spacewalk. All
I'm
right,
listening.
Gandalf, what you doing?
Sorry, I'm trying to. I can't.
And,
There we go.
Well, he's
All right.
doing spells off
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I should do a few spells just to get the lighting right.
So Naomi gets to the ship. She expects the three of them to be on board, obviously. Or in fact, she might even expect five of them to be there. She might think that the film crew are still there. The news
Prax
crew
might
thing.
come back. Ooh.
We told
Probably
you
not.
we've killed Prax now. Okay, just forget it.
Shed might be back.
Yeah. So
Henry
Naomi's
Miller's back.
No, he's not.
They talk about him.
No, Miller's back.
Alex-
Yeah, Miller's back.
Miller's hat's
With his
back.
Is it Miller or is it Miller Light?
Hey! Right, so Naomi goes back to the Rosnante. She's looking for them. She can't find them. She eventually finds Alex first, and he is now. What is wrong with him? Because there's a couple of
He
things.
knocked
wrong
his
with
head
him.
making coffee.
Yeah, but there was something else wrong with him as well. I can't remember now. I'd have to go and look again. It's Alex, so we don't give a shit.
He's
Really.
shit.
Yeah, we don't really care.
That's what's wrong
So
with
she rescues Alex, gets Alex into the medibay, then goes looking for Amos. Eventually finds Amos. Amos is also unconscious, floating around, and he does the witty Amos line of the show, because he's not got many lines this show because he's unconscious most of the time. But he does the witty line, and so she says, "Say something to me," and he goes, you've changed your hair.
Oh,
Passes out again by the looks of it. Yeah, because she's got like the purple streaks in her hair. Yeah, so then she gets Amos to that. And then finds out, of course, that Miller is not on board. Fucking you guys, Miller. Holden is not on board. James is not on board. He went off with Miller. That was it. That's the thing that Alex says to her. Is like, oh, he went off with Miller. You know, and she's like, okay, he's bumped his head. You know, Miller, what? So yeah, so that happens, and then while she's trying to get the ship, check the ship out and see what she can do to get it all going again, Clarissa arrives on the ship.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And she used one of those. I've seen those cool little things in a couple of episodes, but this is the first time I think I've seen it properly used, and it's the emergency blister airlock.
Yeah,
which is a cool little thing, yeah. Because, well, do you understand how it works? Because I thought Chris might have a question about this, but it seems like he's either ignored it completely or just taken it as read.
Does it force open an airlock, or does it cut open a space in an airlock?
No. What it is she's cut open the airlock door with the robot suit thing, and then used the emergency blister to go into it. But right, so then she goes in, she has a fight with Naomi, she's about to kill Naomi, and as we already know, Anna turns up and saves her. Now, Anna and Melba are both in suits. Naomi isn't. I thought you'd maybe I thought you'd have had a question about that. I thought, how did Anna get in without breaking the thing? You know,
that's a good fucking point. I never thought of that.
But that's why it's cool that I noticed that she took the emergency blister thing, and how it works is it's not just a blister. It's not a repair thing. It's an airlock. At least you can cut something open, put it on, or put something cut under it or whatever, and then it's got an airlock. It's like a soft airlock. It's not super. It wouldn't last for a long time. But it is an actual airlock. It's got a two entrance.
Think of that.
Thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like a bubble with two flaps.
Yeah.
And
sounds like my ex-wife.
yeah.
I get no respect.
So you get, so you go through one sort of set of bubbly, it's like those.
And then we get a full-on alien cosplay. You don't think this is like a straight-up alien homage?
It felt a bit like it.
Yeah.
What bit?
Straight-up alien.
The
bit with the loader,
the power loader, yeah.
I'm just fighting an alien in that.
Aliens,
bit, but,
then you mean, yeah.
Oh, was that alien? Is that
That's
what
aliens? But I know what you mean. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about something to do with the airlock.
This is probably more of an homage of Avatar, where the guy.
No, they only do good sci-fi.
Hang on, are we talking Smurfs or Airbenders?
Smurfs.
Which is worse, Smurfs or Airbenders? Avatar.
I haven't seen Airbenders, and I didn't really like the James Cameron one.
I didn't particularly like Avatar. I didn't think it was as bad. It wasn't as bad because I left it a long time before watching it. It was only like about 5 years ago that I watched it. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but it was bad. But
I can't believe they made a sequel.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Danny kept banging on at me and made me watch it, saying it was like amazing, and tons of people say it's amazing. Absolute fucking drivel.
Is it about farting?
Is it just another cartoon?
It's just another fucking cartoon. It's a Saturday morning cartoon.
It's Japanese cartoon, so it must be good.
Like when I was 8, I probably would have quite enjoyed it, but.
Anywho, so we've got our little hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, hang on a minute, Drew. Has Danny mentioned One Piece? That's the one that I hear a lot of people talking about.
No, she's not like an anime person or whatever. She just grew up with Airbenders, I think.
Do you know One Piece? Does anyone know One Piece?
I know of it. I've seen it around, but I don't.
I'm not
really
going to watch
it.
But can someone describe just the plot of it so I don't have to bother?
It's
just
what
say
I
that
believe,
directly to Chris.
This is a very,
you don't need to involve the rest of us.
It's a very superficial understanding. But I believe it's just pirates anime.
I think that's the gist of it.
This pirate ship anime is which sounds fine, but not my cup of tea.
But apparently, there's like a crazy number of episodes. It's known for.
Oh well, yeah, no, that'd be good if it was an actual thing. But
if it was like 10 episodes or something, I'd totally watch it. But like,
the lots of episode attracts me to it more. But like, no, I want face. You know, there's cartoons that are good. King of the Hill's fucking amazing.
Love it.
But
comedy cartoons are usually the only ones I watch.
Yeah, I want humans with human facial expressions, the little micro expressions and stuff like that. That's what gets me with. Like in this show, you know, when somebody's just playing a moment perfectly and doing an expression, like it's not strong, it's just a little expression that lets you know, oh, they're unhappy in this moment, or whatever. I love it.
My dude, it has more than 1,100 episodes.
Goodness me, that's a lot.
That is appealing.
See, that
no,
just
it's
makes me think they're just churning them out.
Mm.
They've broken the Wikipedia
what
page.
It's called Ring
down.
Piece.
One Piece.
Oh, right, okay.
Ring Piece. So it's broken it down into seasons 1 to 8, 9 to 14, and seasons 15 to 21, with 1,000 episodes.
Actually, there must be a lot of episodes of some other shows like The Simpsons.
And also, this is amazing, right? There is no continuity as to how many episodes are in a series, right? So the first series has 61 episodes. The next series has 16. The third series has 15. The fourth series has 38, right? But there's one. You go down season 19 has 109 episodes, and season 20 has 197 episodes.
That's like 2 a week. That's 3-4 a week. That's insane.
Well, we don't know how long a series is.
Well, yeah. Because
the 15-episode series could have been over 2 years for all we know. It's like
Isn't a series inherently bound by a year? Can a series be more than a year?
No, a series is just one section that's been made together, usually.
I don't get this, because it must be to do with plots or something, or graphic novels, because it's like, season 3 has 15, and then season 3 has 15, season 20 has 197. Like, that's beyond any, like...
Certainly make it difficult to release it on physical formats without being really odd.
I mean, I get there's no reason why, and there's like some of it is like there's like 3 seasons were released in 2001, like 2 in 09, 1 in 08, 1 in 07, 1 in 06, 1 in 05, 1 in 04. You know, like it's not it's like it's close to a season a year. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess in the internet age, you don't need consistency.
Why didn't they just split them? Why didn't they just split that big one up into smaller segments, and make it serious? You know?
There's probably a reason.
You know, and do you know what? Do you know how much I want to know?
less than 0.
Not very much. And then Anna turns up and tasers Clarissa in the suit, right in the back of the suit.
If you get it, she said, "Explain this, motherfucker."
I think it's weird that I get that thing. I never really saw the show, but I'm aware of it because of the girl that's in it was in other things, and that was like her one of her other ones or something. So it's like, oh, that's the same girl.
It was the teenage girl thing when I was growing up, so I knew it. Because it was on the same channels and around the same time as stuff I'd watch. You know, I think it was like Saturday morning kind of stuff or something like that.
Yeah.
But it never really quite...
Is that Melissa Joan Hart? Is that right?
That's the one, yeah. And it had this segment where her boyfriend called Sam used to get a ladder and come up to the window for a bit of conversation.
I enjoyed Clarissa Explains It All. Good show.
I like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, that was good too. Like silly in a good way. I never saw lots of it, but
yeah. I always thought the ants were pretty hot, to be honest.
Yeah.
Aunts, Chris. What are you?
Aunts. Well, they were American. They're ants. Worker ants or
I did wonder what you meant at first, because I was thinking about the cat as you said that, and I was like, there was ants in it as well. Oh yeah, the ants, right?
The cat was pretty hot.
Yeah. The cat was cool. So thereby saving the life of Naomi.
Do you know they did Netflix did a gritty reboot of Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah, I'd heard that. Yeah.
Oh, no, I watched a bit of it, but like they really, I was intrigued, but they really like amped up. Like they made them cannibals.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh yeah. So I had the
Well, it's
opposite
all
reaction.
connected to
I'm
the
like, I don't
Archie
wanna-
comics thing, isn't it? They rebooted
Yeah, no,
Archie
it is,
comics
yeah,
for a
yeah.
couple of different shows.
You can't do cannibals today because of woke. That's
woke,
for sure.
it's woke. Yeah, it's woke.
I don't want to see cannibalism. I can't empathize with somebody who's a fucking cannibal.
Oh, not even
I
a
don't-
little bit.
Chris, apart from
And
Chris.
I bet you don't even agree that Harold Shipman saved the taxpayer millions of pounds either.
He's woke. He's gone mad.
Woke gone mad. Do you know I put him
Oh,
forward
God.
as Taxpayer Alliance Man of the Year?
Okay. So Naomi, without her spacesuit, is somehow alive in the cargo bay that's got a big hole ripped in it. Okay, so
I love when there's nonsense and Hamish just powers through.
well, you've got to, if one of us doesn't
Like
keep going, the
what
other
are those
two.
ships called? That
If all
like an
three-
icebreaker.
Oh,
yeah,
Icebreaker,
yeah.
Yeah.
If all
yeah.
three of us go off, it just falls apart
Yeah, yeah.
completely for a.
I think we have been guilty of going too far off track sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. We're not going to name particular things because that'll just get us to think about other things.
No.
But yeah, I'm trying to
How
think of
much cum would it take?
to float a spaceship. Actually, what's the density? Oh no, see. Right, so what was the other thing? Oh yeah, of course. Fucking Holden wakes up.
Wait a minute. So
It says, it's the end of everything. He saw it all.
Wait. Can we go back to the bit? Can we go back to the bit of Naomi and the blister pack, right? So
What the action figure of Naomi?
the so you can see the blister pack.
That was it.
there,
That,
right?
I loved Chris's little.
Yeah, that's
Yes, Christopher. I've got you full screen now, Chris.
Oh, brilliant, excellent.
So if you could back off a bit to the that side, yeah, put your hand down as well because you're that's it.
So you can see the blister pack there.
Yes.
So it's providing a atmosphere, then, isn't it?
No, it's sealed up the hole in the cargo bay's thing. Although if Naomi, there is a bit of I don't like pointing this out because it feels a bit unfair. But if Naomi thought there was a breach, you'd think she would have put her helmet on. You know, because a small breach that shows up could suddenly blow out into a big breach.
maybe they thought the fight would be too confusing if everybody's got helmets
Yeah,
on.
there is that possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the fight was pretty cool though. She used those, we've seen them before, those magnetic cargo clamps. She used that to hold her at one point, and there's quite a lot happens in that little scene. Actually, it's more action than you used to. I mean, do we see Naomi fight before this very often at all? I can't think so.
No, she's not usually the one doing the punching, is she?
No, that's usually all Amos's.
Amos or Bobby.
Yeah. Bobby would have been proud of her, I think, on this one.
So what's the fight? What's the fighting machine? The suit that Clarissa's got on then?
It's an engineering thing. It's for
okay, so it's not a combat suit or anything like that.
No, you see, it's got like tools and stuff on it.
I think it's very much like not very much like, but like the one in Aliens. It's
a bit like
for
the power loader,
lifting heavy things and
for lifting heavy things, cutting through stuff. Just a sort of like a heavy duty spacewalk suit. Well, they're kind of more like you see NASA astronauts with ones like a bit like it, where it's a bit more bulky than the normal thing. And it's got like tools and stuff attached to it. So
yeah, because it didn't look
sort of more rough belter version of that, I suppose.
Yeah, it didn't look like it kind of felt a little bit like the Bobby's marine suit, but it looked a lot clunkier.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not meant for combat. No, it's meant for working in space, basically, just for.
I didn't realise if it was like the UNN version of a combat spacesuit that wasn't as advanced as the Martian one.
No, I think they don't, because we would have seen that in the battles. Yeah, we would have seen something by now, because there's been lots of battles and stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, I like the look on Anna's face. It's like, oh, are you okay?
Well, no, because she just drilled her in the back, according to you. So
drilled her in the back. Yeah.
I like this Anna. Anna starts out kind of annoying, but becomes
she changes. She changes. Well, the situations change her, as you say. What was I going to look up? I forgot.
Although part of me thinks, isn't this because she sort of becomes a different character in the books or something? So that kind of explains.
Well, there is a bit. There's a bit of an amalgam thing with a lot of characters. Like I say, Ashford's the same. Ashford is a slightly different character. And he is the captain of the ship from the start, etc., etc. Right? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry to see Kamina go.
Yep, she's a cool character though.
Yeah,
Ashford's also cool.
Ashford is also cool, but I like their like they have.
I've got to be. Yeah, that's the main thing. Their chemistry is fucking great.
Yeah.
Who? Sorry.
Ashford and Kamina.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was too busy getting distracted by trying to look up the.
Oh, I saw a film with Bobby in the other day.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I think it's called Mortal Engines.
Oh, I enjoyed that a great deal. I didn't know she was in it. I watched it. I think way before I watched Expanse.
Yeah, she's. I actually kind of think she's more attractive in it. I think maybe because she's a little bit like more rugged in this one rather than.
I'm going to need to rewatch it. I didn't really. Now you've told me that it's Bobby in it. I need to give that another watch. What do you think of it? Because it got panned. That's a film that it got panned. I went into it expecting like this will be enjoyably bad, but I genuinely enjoyed it. I thought it was a really fun story.
I remember I read like the first couple of pages when I was chatting with a bloke at a bar when I was at university, and we were just talking shit as you do at university bars, and he was telling me about this book he was reading, which was the book that this is based off of. And I read the first,
great.
Yeah, and I read the first couple of pages, and the fucking book was amazing, but I completely forgot like the name of the book, the art, the author. It's not Philip K. Dick or anything, is it?
No. I always get it's a YA thing, isn't it?
Probably, but like the opening of that book is just kind of amazing.
Another picture of Frankie Adams that I haven't seen before.
And I kind of enjoyed it. Like it was. I honestly, I would have enjoyed the film if they just showed you life along aboard.
Yeah. The premise is so cool.
The traction machines or something.
She's in Mortal Engines, right? It's funny you should say that because I saw that and I decided not to watch it. I don't know what it was. Someone put me off it.
I think
I might have started watching it.
It's quite YA, and the concept is kind of silly, but I think the concept is also like it's so cities are now mobile and they're at war with each other.
Yeah,
like that either hooks you or makes you go what?
Yeah, I think I didn't. Maybe I watched it all. I can't remember.
It's quite enjoyable. I think.
I mean, I
had a good time.
It's got a lot of people that I know in it as well. You know, Hugo Weaving and Patrick.
He's good. But he just can't stop killing people. It's just like every problem in that he as a villain is like, I can solve this by murdering someone. And it's like, you probably have an easier time if you just murdered fewer people. Like the fact that you just have to kill anyone who gets in your way, it's probably causing you more aggro than you think,
Anyway, what else? Where were we?
I'd like to just mention there's a moment when after Bobby's team are back on board the blah blah, and it's after Ashford offers the spun up ship as a place for
the Behemoth,
and Bobby's crewmates are sort of like, oh, fucking skinnies, what a bunch of wankers, and then Bobby goes, no, look, they're offering this is humanitarian assistance, it'd be ridiculous not to accept it, and they're doing the right thing, we need to work together in here. And
Bobby's learned that lesson that they've still not learned.
Yeah, but they are, to me, unreasonably
racist.
Not racist, just that's a perfectly reasonable thing to say, and they're like, oh, fucking Bobby going off about loving the. No, that's a perfectly. Even if you're a bit racist in that situation,
it's not so much that. It's like they're where Bobby was like a year earlier or whatever. You know, there's not.
Isn't it a bit like
and
when
also
Cuba
they
send
don't
all
have
those
much experience either. You know,
I think they over-egg. I think in this moment they over-egg it a bit. I think for me.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same with him. His reaction to Holden as well. It's a little bit
exactly.
over the
Shoot
top.
him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Like Bobby would have never. She would have never been in that position.
Yeah. Is it a bit like when Cuba sends all those doctors to aid, disaster relief and stuff like that? It's like, well, everyone looks down on Cuba, but like they have more doctors per capita than like anywhere else.
I thought you said Cubus, and I thought you were saying something that started with Qubos or something. I thought you were talking about some other sci-fi I didn't know, like a game or something. Cuba sent
No,
gotcha.
when Cuba Gooding Jr. sends doctors.
Yeah,
because that's what he does.
Also,
he keeps
have you seen? Is the Expanse one ship any good?
I haven't seen it.
What's
An
that?
anthology of short webisodes of the Expanse, all relating to the doctrine of one ship, that there is only one ship and it has countless parts. As
Every
a single
time,
body
webisodes is a thing that they did at a certain period of time, and every show that's done webisodes, the webisodes were fucking terrible and pointless. Because they can't be part of the main plot.
Mm.
They're not going to put their best writers on it. It's going to be like the interns and stuff. Like it's just they're not going to. Maybe
it's fill up the DVDs and stuff.
Yeah.
Did they do it
fan service between series? Or
did they do this? They did this for like the American Office, and that was kind of shitty.
They may have done, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, because it felt like improv, like Amdram. Improv.
Yeah. And they did them for Battlestar Galactica.
They did two bigger ones for Battlestar Galactica and a few smaller ones. One of the big ones isn't bad, but it's pointless.
It's pointless. It's at best pointless.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen. You know it all. It's just you're seeing this from a slightly different point of view. But
if that's worth telling stories in, then make a show about that.
Yeah, they did it for Parks and Rec too, but it was really
they were bad as well.
Yeah, it just feels like DVD extras or improv.
Well, that's kind of what they seem to be.
Yeah.
Or we were messing around on set, and this is what came out.
Yeah, if it's on a DVD or something, yeah. Anyway, let's.
They do a Telltale, but they've got a Telltale game. I wonder if.
Somebody has suggested that we play that, or one of us plays it. I think they're trying to get me to play.
Yeah, I think
even on sale, the price is a bit high.
I don't enjoy Telltale games, but I am sort of tempted to have a look at that one. So maybe we should like play it together and record it or something.
Yeah,
okay.
Make the decisions jointly and stuff.
Okay.
Although there are time decisions, so we've got to do some yelling.
Somebody's got to be in charge of the mouse, and they've got to make I'm
happy driving Kamina.
I think that would be fun.
I think Kamina's in the
game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just Kamina that you play. Concurrently to the first 5 episodes of season 6 of The Expanse, available in the X-ray bonus content section on Prime Video, whatever that means. DVD extras.
I have no interest whatsoever. But if we watch them, we watch them. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
If we're short of things to do or something.
Well, definitely don't watch them until you've seen. All of the other stuff, or while you can watch. I mean, watch them while you're watching the start of season 6. There's, that's where they fit in. It's people I've not heard of half the time, and a few unnecessary callbacks. And, anyway, right, we're rambling here. Have we anything else of the actual Expanse episode to cover?
I think it is. It's another sort of bridging episode. Like I enjoy it immensely, but
it's good. I've watched it. Well, I've watched it 3 times, and I watched it again earlier on.
Okay, so the one thing we haven't quite touched on, I think we might have glanced over it, is Holden witnessing what he believes to be the end of life in the universe, right?
Well, or at least on one system or whatever, because it appears that these stations can be a weapon. and fire the weapon through a ring into one system. That's what it looked like anyway. Just I mean, I'm not, again, no teleological stuff or anything. Just
yeah. I mean, I didn't know if that was a thing that actually happened.
Yeah, well, that's it. I'm not sure. Yeah, you're not sure if he's seen the future, the past, a simulation.
Yeah.
Because
Holden wouldn't know, right?
Because half of me was expecting to think that, like, the next episode was going to be everyone going, "Why is the sun blue? Everything's the same, but the sun is blue." Like, maybe it changes the color of the sun for no reason other than it's like maybe a galactic traffic light or something.
Galactic. What you've got, light bulb. You know.
Yeah. Sorry, we're getting rid of your system. We need to put a bypass through here.
Yeah, exactly.
All very hitchhikers. Yeah, so he says, so what is it exactly? He says he's seen everything, the end of everything or something like that.
Yeah.
I think but he says, also, I've seen everything and it's very sexy.
The thing that actually this is a bit of a callback to for me is when Miller says, "Oh, sometimes I know too much that doesn't fit in my head," or what does he say?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It feels a little bit like this is what's applying to Holden, right? Sometimes,
it's like it's like they're putting an information dump that's too big for the human brain to process, and that's what it felt like. The whole episode was him, like, rebooting. Well, I mean, he does nearly die twice, so
Yeah, because Bobby is saying, like, she's like, "Oh, well, he's not really asleep because look at all this crazy brain activity.
His brain's like going crazy.
Yeah. So, anyway, welcome to this dimension. I'll be your host, Chris. It's very similar to the previous one, just a minor shift thanks to the Large Hadron Collider. Yeah, they just wibbled it a bit. Someone cycled their bike into one of the tubes.
Happens.
Collided with a proton.
Yeah. So
bloody protons flying around
bloody fucking protons.
Slow down, you bastard.
No fucking care for the fucking road or the traffic laws.
So Holden's basically this is a lot like, sorry to keep going back to this.
Is it Mass Effect, Chris? Is it fucking Mass Effect?
I knew it was going to I'm not going to play Mass Effect because I'm just going to go, oh yeah, Chris already told me all this.
Well, I mean, Mass Effect's, it riffs off of a lot of sci-fi anyway, but I'm certain this, and don't get me wrong, Mass Effect's great sci-fi in my opinion. Pretty good sci-fi. I like it. The world.
The sci-fi ideas of Mass Effect. Yeah, the problem with Mass Effect is not the sci-fi ideas. Yeah, they're interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that, like it's a classic of that era of video game history, I think.
Yeah.
I love Martin Sheen in it as the elusive man. Have you seen?
Yes.
He was, he was very cool, I thought.
Space President Bartlett.
Yeah. Space President Bartlett. Yeah. Although he's more like Nigel Farage, isn't he? Space President Nigel Farage.
Yes. Yeah. Although the more you watch, the more you rewatch The West Wing, so is Bartlett really.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another. Yeah.
Well, don't let Stacey hear you say that.
Sorry, don't let who? Oh,
Stacey.
Yeah, but the thing is, I still love it. I still love the show. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Stacey would probably agree, I'm sure. But in Mass Effect, right? You stumble across an alien artifact. The main character Shepard touches it and gets a vision of apparently this great invasion. And it feels a bit like this, So it feels very, whether or not they're both riffing off something common, or whether or not it's off each other or whatever.
I think it's a sci-fi trope, isn't it? The idea that something comes and why? I mean, it comes from I don't know if it comes from, but it relates to not the Fermi equation. Fuck me, the
Fermi paradox.
The thing they talked about. Is it the Fermi paradox? Is that the right paradox?
The Great Filter Theory.
Yeah, why aren't there? Yeah, and the Drake equation. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, Drake equation. Yeah. Which they mentioned.
Oh, but that just looks like high school algebra to me.
Oh, nice.
That feels like a reference to something.
I'm still waiting for Hamish to cut us off and then tell us that it's the end of the show.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure if we definitely covered everything yet. That's the main problem. Have we covered everything in the show? I think we have, because
I didn't make a ton of notes. I watched this last night after having a migraine and after realize I was like, I'm really fucking tired. I need to go to bed. And then I was like, I need to watch The Expanse ready for the morning. So I'll read you all of my notes. Explomo, arm to get tablet, spin the drum, taser priest, Martian's reasonableness, and vision.
Taser priest. See, taser
priest.
Taser priest.